Every single UX or UI designer job in Singapore says the same thing. 3 years experience required. Strong portfolio needed. Must have worked with enterprise clients. You refresh the page hoping for something different, but there it is again and again. And you're sitting there thinking, how is anyone supposed to get their first job if everyone wants experience? Is the door completely closed for beginners? Or is there actually a way in that nobody's talking about? What if I told you that hundreds of designers with zero experience are landing jobs in Singapore right now, but they're doing something completely different from what you think? If you're wondering whether you can land your first UX or UI designer job in Singapore without experience, then stay with me because I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know, what the market really looks like, and the honest truth about getting hired as a beginner. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more career insights like this. Let's address the elephant in the room first. Yes, Singapore's tech scene is booming. Companies are digitalizing faster than ever. Startups are launching left and right, and even traditional businesses are investing heavily in their digital presence. This means there's genuine demand for UX or UI designers. But here's where it gets tricky for beginners. Most job postings you'll find are looking for designers with at least 2 to 3 years of experience. They want someone who can jump in, understand user research, create wireframes, run usability tests, and deliver polished designs without much hand-holding. So does that mean beginners are out of luck? Not exactly, but you need to be strategic about how you approach this. The first thing you need to understand is that breaking into UX or UI design in Singapore as a beginner is absolutely possible, but it's not going to happen by just submitting your resume to 100 job postings and hoping for the best. The reality is that companies here are cautious about hiring complete beginners because they're investing time and money into training you. They want to see that you're serious, that you understand the fundamentals, and most importantly, that you can actually do the work. This is where your portfolio becomes everything. I'm not talking about a few pretty screens you copied from Dribble. I'm talking about real projects that show your thought process, your problem-solving skills, and your understanding of user-centered design. Let me give you some context about what hiring managers in Singapore are actually looking for. They want to see case studies that walk them through your design process from start to finish. They want to know how you identified a problem, how you researched it, what solutions you explored, and why you made the design decisions you made. Even if these are personal projects or redesigns of existing apps, presenting them professionally makes a massive difference. Think about it from their perspective. If they see a portfolio that demonstrates clear thinking and solid design principles, they're much more likely to take a chance on someone without formal experience. Now let's talk about the types of opportunities that are actually accessible to beginners in Singapore. Your best bet isn't going to be applying to senior roles at big tech companies. Instead, you should be looking at startups, digital agencies, and small to medium-sized businesses that are building their design teams. These companies are often more willing to hire junior designers or interns because they value potential and hunger to learn over years of experience. Internships, in particular, are a golden opportunity in Singapore's UX or UI market. Many companies offer paid internships that can lead to full-time positions. And even if they don't, that experience on your resume is invaluable for your next application. Another path that's gaining traction in Singapore is freelancing or contract work. This might sound intimidating if you're just starting out, but hear me out. Taking on small projects, even if they're low-paying at first, helps you build real-world experience and testimonials. You can find these opportunities on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or even local Facebook groups and LinkedIn. Once you have a few successful projects under your belt, you can showcase these in your portfolio as legitimate work experience. Employers don't always distinguish between freelance and full-time experience. They just want to see that you can deliver results. Let's also address the skills gap. Singapore's UX or UI market has specific expectations, and if you want to stand out as a beginner, you need to go beyond just knowing Figma or Adobe XD. You should have a solid grasp of design principles, typography, color theory, and most importantly, you need to understand user research and usability. Companies here really value designers who can think about the business impact of their designs. not just make things look pretty. If you can speak confidently about conversion rates, user flows, and how your designs solve real business problems, you're already ahead of most beginners. Networking is another game changer in Singapore's tight-knit design community. Attend meetups, join online communities, participate in design challenges, and connect with other designers on LinkedIn. Singapore has a vibrant design scene with events like UX Singapore, Design Matters, and various workshops happening throughout the year. When you put yourself out there and build relationships, opportunities start coming to you instead of you constantly chasing them. I've seen so many beginners land their first role simply because someone in their network referred them or gave them a shot based on seeing their work online. So can beginners really get a UX, a UI designer job in Singapore? Yes, absolutely. But you need to be realistic about the journey. It's not going to happen overnight, and you'll likely need to start with an internship, a junior role, or freelance work before landing your dream position. The key is to build an impressive portfolio, develop both your design and soft skills, network actively, and stay persistent even when rejections come your way. The demand is real, the opportunities exist, and if you're willing to put in the work, Singapore's UX and UI market has room for you. If you found this helpful and you're serious about starting your UX and UI career in Singapore, drop a comment below telling me where you are in your journey right now. Are you just starting to learn design, building your portfolio, or already applying to jobs? I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more honest career advice. I'll see you in the next one.